Yo, what's going on everyone? Eric back here with Bodo's Training Academy. Thank you yet again for tuning into another video of mine. Guys, if you haven't already yet, please like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Guys, also I want to hear your feedback in the comment section below on what your thoughts are on Mrna earnings. I want to go into this video in a full depth and what I believe is going to happen with Mrna and why I'm going to be holding calls all the way through earnings and hopefully making between 500 to 1,000%, ideally on this play. So let's get right into it, you guys. We got Mrna, mRNA. So kind of how I was explaining in the last video, what do I notice most likely happening with Mrna? I do believe Mrna is going to outperform for earnings just because of the overextension on that CCI indicator. Now, you guys, I'm not solely just relying off this CCI indicator, but a lot of the time this shows direction and momentum. Because of the overextension, we need to find ourselves pulling forward, going up on Mrna because it's overextended. It's the same exact principle that happened here, right? There was an overextension around this area. Could have shorted it, made some good easy money here towards the downside temporarily. But overall, objectively, we are heading towards the upside. Now, I always say this, you guys, the trend is your friend. If we honestly follow the trend, we can see that right here, Mrna can hold now since we have 2 points. Here, point A and then point B. If we follow the trend, the worst that we can see with Mrna is come down to 155. Now, hopefully, ideally, we don't see that. I probably, maybe before earnings, we can see 159. I hope we don't. I hope 163 will be the lowest. Right now, it's hovering around 164.40, and we're currently up on our position pretty good right now. Let's see. So we're up 28%. On our 170 strike price calls, and then we're down about 3% on our 175 strike price. Now, I ended up adding more to my position around 164, 164.50 or so. So we're not down bad at all. I mean, we're up overall. Again, I'm going to probably be swinging this position all the way up until Wednesday earnings, which is going to be right here on August 3rd. I really think it's going to outperform. I think it's going to hit some big numbers. We could probably even see 180 up here for earnings. So that's why I'm swinging the 175s and 170s just to be safe, you guys. There's nothing worse than, being off by a few dollars on earnings and then you get IV crush and then you just get slaughtered, right? So hopefully what I'm hoping for, we get a run up kind of towards earnings, probably a run up maybe even tomorrow. This is really showing a bullish sign, which is this doji candle forming on the daily time frame. This shows a really nice bullish formation going on, ready to run up. So hopefully we can close off Wednesday above like 170 is ideally where I want to see Mrna. And then for Mrna earnings, shoot up from 170 all the way to 180, because then our contracts obviously are going to be in the money, and obviously gamble earnings for Mrna is going to be 100% a gamble, just because earnings is never guaranteed, you guys, never guaranteed. Let's look at SPY real quick. SPY has been making some stupid movements today. It's honestly been really choppy, and again, we can find some choppiness this week. We can find a consolidation area between 412 and 408, or 413 and 408, consistently just bouncing back in between. Again, there's no reason why we should be rushing positions. There's absolutely no reason. We could find ourselves another bull flag forming on the daily time frame. We can find ourselves dropping all the way down to 404 tomorrow. Hopefully today it could take off. We could see another rally. If we do hit higher than 413, we can see a big rally on SPY, which will also carry on Mrna, which obviously that would be great if we see that. Now, nothing, like I said, is ever guaranteed in this market, you guys, so make sure you trade with caution. Don't just, full port your accounts because I say one thing. Just, make sure you're honestly trading with caution. That's what it is, you guys. If you're trading with irresponsibility, you're going to lose a lot of money. Only trade if you have the proper education too, you guys. So Mrna, let's look at Apple. SPY was, like I said, consolidation area for them. We do have a gap fill on Apple, kind of concerning here a little bit. We could fall down to here, honestly. Hopefully we don't, because I don't think this daily gap fill is going to fill anytime soon. Maybe after it pops up to 415 on SPY. If SPY pops up to 415, then we could see a drop, or sorry, not 415. 418, 419. We can see a drop followed by. But again, it's all justified, you guys. There was one other stock I wanted to look into, which was Netflix. Netflix has been making some nice, decent moves towards the upside. I feel like Netflix could break out anytime soon as well. Netflix did have earnings. They obviously outperformed, did well. Bull flag here for them. And we kind of have a slight formation of a bull flag forming here on the daily time frame again. It didn't necessarily break, which again, it wasn't really like mandatory for it to break, but we could see some nice upward movement. If we do hold this trend, once again, we can play those bounce for calls around this area, somewhere around here, around the 220 range or something like that. There was one GameStop. GameStop could make a nice move towards the upside here pretty soon this week. Again, don't just take crazy trades just because I say it, you guys. Make sure you do your own due diligence. GameStop made some nice movements. We have momentum shifted towards the upside. We can see probably a rally up towards 38 range, or probably even 40 within the next couple days or so. So that I'm going to hold strong on that for calls. Again, these are all swing trade plays. Nothing too crazy or anything like that. I'm going to hold those GameStop calls. Let's see. Disney was another one that caught my attention, believe it or not. Disney's earnings is coming up, and I believe it's August 10th, so that's going to be next week. I think Disney's going to outperform as well. I think Disney can see a big move towards the upside, probably up towards 112. So if you want to swing calls for earnings on Disney, I think that would be a really good bet. I think it's going to drop within the time span and then make some moves towards the upside, or maybe probably slightly drop and then bounce towards the upside. But we can see on earnings outperform above 112.50. So make sure you just buy an in the money strike price if to be a safer bet. There was one other one I really wanted to go over to. Let's see. Went over Mrna, went over SPY. Amazon's falling. Amazon, I don't know. I think Amazon's just falling because it just had some big moves towards the upside these past couple days. I'm not too surprised with Amazon. Hopefully it doesn't fill this gap. Again, there's a big gap fill on the daily. I don't think it's going to fill anytime soon. I think it might test it to get into the gap. Depending how the market reacts, you guys, everything's honestly on the market. If the market drops, everything else is dropping. And as what we see right now, market is dropping. It's not performing, good. It's kind of in a choppy state. We saw this morning, had a bounce for calls right here at the 408. Completely missed it. Well, didn't miss it. It just didn't hit where I wanted it to hit. We're rejecting the highs, you guys, again from Friday. So Friday it hit a high of 413. It hit 413. So this is going to be a key level of resistance. Now that this is a nice base of resistance, slightly went above, rejected hard. Again, who knows what's going to happen. This market is very volatile. Anything can happen. I'm going to pay close attention to this area right here of this falling wedge. I really think SPY can make new highs. Honestly, I don't see it going bearish in these next couple days. I really don't. Today, yes, I'm not surprised it's a choppy day just because Friday was a freaking booming day for SPY. So it just has to make sense for it to be choppy. A lot of people buyers wanting to come in and, figure out their shit, what they're gonna do. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. There's a lot of stuff. So we're gonna test this falling wedge. I think we're gonna test, come back up around, maybe break up above here. But again, you know, another chop day, you guys. Nothing too surprising, nothing too crazy. So if if the S&P 500 drops, everything else drops. Again, I don't see significant, huge moves towards the downside. Maybe slight moves towards the downside, but not big. So, you guys, I hope this video was informational to some of you guys. I hope you guys took some insights on this. And if the market just drops, just huge, there's a huge drop, don't panic. Again, we've seen so many times where the market has made big moves towards the downside and upside within a day span. Tomorrow morning, SPY can wake up and we're at 415. Okay. Or obviously you can wake up and be at 405. So don't be so quick to exit your positions, especially in this high market, volatile market right now. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me over DM on my Instagram or Discord. It's free to join my Discord group. You'll get some free alerts and stuff in there. Obviously, I have a VIP section if you guys are interested. If you guys really want to take your trading serious and to another freaking level, click that link down below. Come and join our team in the VIP section. And yeah, you guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.